Welcome to 83 Motorsport.
So, welcome back to our channel. Today we have a special guest here. This is Nuno. Nuno is here in Portugal, one of the drift oldies, I can say that. Maybe?
Dinosaur.
Yeah?
like we like to call.
So, maybe you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
So, my name is Nuno. I've been into motorsport since a kid. Karting, track days, some time attack, off-record rally races. And then I discovered drifting. I used to be a promoter for drag and drift events here in the racetrack in Portimao. And then I changed from being a promoter to being a pro driver, like competing on drifting and all that. And all this thanks to a friend of mine that took me to one race, put it this way, called King of Europe in Budapest.
Yes.
And I went there to see the sport in live, real person, to see how it works, how it goes. And I was amazed with the atmosphere, the paddock, the help the guys give to each other. And I was invited to go as a passenger for one lap with Jérôme Vassia, the French promoter, the French championship promoter. He invited me to go as a passenger and show me what drifting was as a passenger. And that was it. It changed my mindset completely, and I said, okay, I'm going back home and I'm going to buy a BMW. And that's how it started. So bought a BMW, more or less stockish. Had a 2.8 engine, some tweaks and beats and suspensions, modified my own lower arms, modified my suspension myself, and start doing some practices all over Portugal. Every time I had a chance, go for drift days. And then I started competing. First season I did only one race. Second season I did the full season. Ended in 5th overall. If I remember right, it was 5th overall. And then the year after, due to budgets and professional engagements I had, I did only one race and I took 3rd place. So it was a good way to finish my pro drifting.
Starting in a good way.
Yeah. After that, business was going different ways and I had to stop competing and focus on my business. That it's into motorsport, of course. And after that, 2 years after, I was invited to be head judge of the Portuguese Championship. I said, yeah, why not? I'm not driving, at least I can be judging. So I took it, I created a judge team with one former driver from my time, he's João Campos, and another guy that is a really nice guy, knows about drift, but he never competed, although he went to drift days and all that.
Okay.
But he competed on the VDC, like the Virtual Drift Championships,
okay, nice.
all over.
That's
From then, it all exploded really fast. I'm a good friend with the Spanish promoter from the Spanish Drift Series. And once he took the championship, he invited me, of course, to be part of it, together with Erasmus. It's an American living in Spain. Mm-hmm. And with Vernam, one of the Drift Master judges. And we created a team for the Drift Spain series also.
Yeah,
Last year...
This year it's coming also, the Drift Masters also to Spain.
Yeah, to Spain. So I'm going to be there, not judging, not yet, you never know. Kevin, if you're listening to this, be careful. Went to Portugal, Spain, and then last year I was invited to do Madeira. We have an island called Madeira for people that don't know, and they have their own championship, small championship. But I went there, created again a judge team with locals that like drifting and wanted to take part of it. And after that, was invited to go to Liwa Festival near Abu Dhabi, like 3-hour drive from Abu Dhabi. It's a crazy event, motorsport festival, anything you can imagine they have it, from freestyle jeeps to sand dune drag racing, everything.
Whatever engine is worth.
Everything is there. And that opened me the gates to the doors to start doing races in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So this year already, 3 weeks ago, I came back from there, I went for another drift competition. I'm doing the grassroots championship, although there are some other championships in the EUA. But I already have a contract, put it this way, to go 10 times again this year there to do championship races. Also going to Lebanon in August, and so on. So
you make a big steps as a judge. So not only Portugal, Spain.
Yeah, not only local. Yeah.
That's a lot. So and to be judged is not so easy.
No.
How much judges given worldwide for the drift series?
I'd say there's about 30 or not even 40. I'd say officially judges, not guest guys that come and judge a race, but they're doing series or championships and all that. I'd say there's about 40 altogether.
Nice.
It's not many.
So, but you don't do in drifting. You also make motorsports in series, and you are located here in Portimao, so one of the best racetracks.
Yeah. For me,
the roller coaster.
For me, the best.
Yeah. So you also help teams out and can help here to make all stuff and also make the instructor, right?
Exactly. We have a structure called the GP Racing, that it's basically motorsport concierge, motorsport assistance, coaching, from beginner level to gentleman driving. We can suit up your needs and make it happen. We are based at the racetrack, that's where we are now. So we have storage, we have race cars that we can rent, from Ginettas to Porsches to Formula 2 Renaults. We have all sorts of cars from enthusiast to pro level. So
everything that one only make a day to see how it works in the motorsport, but also possible, as example, to make a full season.
A full season, exactly.
So here in Portimao, you have directly a contact where you can meet them and speak with them. So I make everything in the links and everything down so that you can directly take contact with. And then we can see what else is possible to do. So
anything is possible.
Because a lot of people comes from out, I know that, and they don't know how here they can have stuff or need help or
needs
the
a place to work or coaching or a place to go out for dinner.
But I heard something else too. You're not only making in here in Portimao, you also make a lot more, because I heard some tracks that new coming this year.
Yeah, there's a few tracks coming, new tracks opening. We're negotiating with them to set some of our cars there, begin driving schools there, from racing to drifting. That's in my passion, so of course I have to put drifting everywhere. But we started the project this year with 2 cars in a small track in Alentejo called Saki.
Yes.
We have 2 Ginetta G20s there that we use for beginner level, introducing what driving a race car on the track is, without any ABS, power assistance, anything. So it's pure driving, it's a go-kart on steroids.
Yeah, it's the best.
So that's our entry-level car for beginners to start feeling what it is to drive on a track with a race car, not a road car and put it on a track day, but a race car.
Yeah.
Then we are planning to expand to the new track in Sevilla. David is building a new track in Sevilla. He already owns Andalusia and Almeria circuits. Of course, near Sevilla there's Jerez, so there's another gate. We can work in Monteblanco, that's 2 hours drive from here. We can go to Guadix, where Mike G circuit is a really nice circuit, and Clive is an excellent person, so we can make it happen. Anywhere.
So in total, you have Estoril in the near.
Estoril, Portimao, Monteblanco, Jerez, Sevilla, Andalusia, Almeria, Guadix, Ascari, and Cartagena.
Circuits also?
Cartagena, Almeria. So only in South
More than
Spain,
my fingers.
Yeah, so only in South Spain there's like 6 or 7 circuits.
So it's everything here in the near from 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, the one that's further away from us, it's Cartagena. It's like 10-hour drive, and that's Mediterranean side already.
Yeah. So when you need some information or something that you want to have here around, so you can contact him directly. I put the contact also down that you can direct go them, take the contact with Nuno. So what else can you say for the future for the people that wants to go in the motorsport? What you can leave with your words for the next steps for the people that's starting or newcomers also?
Okay. Rule number 1, motorsport isn't cheap.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't think that you go out racing with €1,000 and you'll be the fastest guy on the track. It won't happen. Although there's ways to make it happen. You have to promote yourself, you have to present yourself, you have to be respectful. You can't be a jolly driver that comes here, have fun, crash a car and goes home just because you have €2,000 to spend on a car. You have to put your mindset that driving needs discipline, needs practice, needs seat time, and most of all, needs understanding of physics, mechanics, inputs, outputs that you must pass to someone like me, for example. And I can tune your car, I can tune suspension-wise. I don't do electronics, but I can adjust the suspension, I can adjust the downforce, I can do all that. Our team is able to do it, but it needs money.
Yeah, that is the thing.
It needs money.
People thinking that comes in the motorsports, everything is cheap like the normal mechanic, but no, it's everything. No. The car have less inside, but it's expensive because it's everything on high level. So I don't like it that the people think, yeah, it's only motorsports, so yeah, it's not so expensive. But it's good that you also say that because a lot of people comes in the motorsports. We know that the driving, the passion is important, but it's also important to have
you
the
need
money
some
behind.
You need something to back you up.
Yeah.
Brake shoes aren't like your road legal cars. Maintenance, you don't do 10,000 kilometers. You do one race and change oils and all that.
Yeah,
so maintenance is the key.
Yeah.
If you want to have a reliable car, maintenance is the key.
So the word for you is maintenance makes you happy on the track.
Exactly.
Okay.
Makes you go home safe.
Okay, go home.
Makes you go home safe. That's the most important thing.
That is the most important thing. So I thank you a lot. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
We hope the next time we're gonna see you on the track again, or maybe we go on one time with him and show how he judged. So it's also possible.
Yeah, backstage, not the judging part, but the backstage it's possible.
Judging part is very special, so it's difficult. Yeah. But maybe we can go one time.
Maybe
with,
a glance.
Nuno,
yeah, maybe a glance.
And we show it a little bit around how everything works. He can explain us stuff. So when you are interested to come here in Portimao, or you're gonna be joy here for some track days or racings or something, and you need some information, please contact him. He's a really good person because he also works with a lot of people from outside of Portugal, and he have the experience. So for me, it's a really recommended. Otherwise, I don't speak it out here. So Nuno, thank you a lot for coming.
You're welcome.
We see us the next time on track.
Yeah.
And I want to see you drift again.
You never know.
Okay. So thank you for viewing this time. The next time we're gonna see what's gonna be happen. No one knows. I am by myself. Don't know it too. So let you see what is gonna be. So I enjoy my tea.
Done.
Done.